All right, welcome to Activated Mornings for today, Wednesday, the 8th of February 2023. In studio this morning, we got a filled room again. This is nice. But this morning we're going to be talking about HIV, AIDS, and STIs because Valentine's is coming. When is Valentine's? Next week? Hold on. How could I look? I deserve some licks this morning. I did not press all these things. My sincerest apologies. When is Valentine's again? Next Tuesday. So you would definitely have to come forward a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th, which is next Tuesday according to the calendar.
According to the calendar, next week, Tuesday. Big day for a lot of us. A lot of people.
A lot of people. I'm not sure about us, but a lot of people.
All right. So we've got representatives from the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment in studio. We have Ms. Roselle Solomon. She is a social worker stationed at the Mental Health Rehabilitation Center.
And also Health Security Unit, which is also that umbrella body that has responsibility for HIV, AIDS, STI program.
Okay, wonderful. And if you joined us, was it last week? Last week, you will see that she's no stranger to WeFM. All right, we also have Sister Arlitha Douglas. Good morning and welcome. You have a long title.
Good morning.
Okay. All right. Can you give us the title again, please?
John Douglas.
All right. And your position, coordinator of?
National Family Planning Coordinator.
Okay.
In the Ministry of Health.
All right. Lovely. And finally, we have Mr. Cordero. Telesford. Good morning and welcome.
That's right. Good morning, Crystal. Thank you for having us here.
All right. And he is the Administrative Officer 1.
That's right.
Within the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment.
That's right.
Okay. So we're talking about something that's affecting some intentions and people across the entire world, HIV, AIDS, and STIs. So let's start with the basics. What is HIV? Then we talk about what is AIDS and then STIs.
All right. So again, thank you for having us. And HIV isn't that sexy topic that anybody wants to talk about. Everybody wants to talk about the chocolates for next week.
Yeah.
They want to talk about the roses
And the wine.
And what we're going to do. But
And the three-letter word, yeah.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, the big people, what we're going to do is what we're going to be talking about. So we're talking about HIV, and HIV is human immunodeficiency virus. A long thing, but basically it's a virus that attacks your immune system. So your immune system is there to defend your body against, all foreign agents. But what HIV does is that it goes into your body, into a specific cell, it replicates it, and then your immune system just cannot fight off that virus naturally. So there you have, over a period of time, you have some signs, some symptoms, and then at one point, you need medication, some form of therapy. And then sadly, there are some of those who would have passed away because of not proper treatment, etc., regards to HIV. And there's another category which people misuse. So instead of they going, for an HIV test, they say they want an AIDS test, but AIDS is totally different from HIV. AIDS is a category, right? So one, you have to be HIV positive. Secondly, by some definitions, your viral load, how much virus is in your body with regards to HIV, it has to be below a particular amount. And also you may or may not have an STI. So it's a category. So it's acquired syndrome, right? Immunodeficiency syndrome. So it's a category, right? So it's HIV, AIDS. Two different things. One is the virus that you have to have that test for to say it's positive. And the second, AIDS, it's a category according to your medical status.
Okay, I always thought that HIV progressed to AIDS. And every time I hear the term AIDS, it's always accompanied with full-blown
Right.
AIDS.
So in theory, You may be correct, because there are those who at some point their medical status, may waver in terms of the virus might be too much in their body, and then they're susceptible to other infections or to other STIs, and then it's categorized by the doctor. So then you may be able to go on additional medication, your viral load jumps up, you may be rid of an STI, and then it's just back to that category of just HIV positive.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more about STIs.
All right, so I leave that to sister.
Yeah.
So STI is actually sexually transmitted infections, right? And there are many categories of sexually transmitted infections, of which HIV is one, right? We have things like chlamydia, herpes, syphilis, gonorrhea, HTLV 1 and 2. Those are some categories of STIs. And actually, it's infection that most of them are caused by sex. Some you can get by just bodily contact, close body contact, but most of them by sexual encounter or body fluids.
When you say body fluids, you mean kissing as well?
No.
Oh. Because I was a body fluid.
Whereas some, because they, for instance, herpes, if you have oral and you kiss, there's a possibility that you can get it.
Don't look like that, Crystal. Don't look like that. There's
These
risk
are
in
real
everything.
things. There's a risk
Yeah.
in everything. And
There's a
people
risk, yeah.
people tend to think that, okay, it's not intercourse. We're just doing something else. So we are not at the risk of contracting STIs. But you just said that's a myth. Wow. So now we have to look out for HIV. There are other things. Okay, so you said that there are a number of STIs. Would you do you have the time to say which ones are lifelong and which ones can be cured?
Most of them are lifelong.
Mm-hmm.
And while you get treatment for them, we normally say they go to sleep or they dormant. You may not be able to transmit it from one person to the other if you are treated, but you would still have them. Yeah, they will still be in your system. But that's why we encourage persons, when you have an STI, please get your treatment, because the treatment would keep you good.
Okay.
But then, and you will be able to transmit it to somebody else.
Okay.
Most of them, they are with you all the time.
Throughout, that's a major risk.
And Crystal, one of the things that Sister Scott said that is so important, and what we miss as a people, is the word transmitted. Because oftentimes, well, you are like so kissing too, yeah. Once you're infected and another person comes in close contact with you, it's easily transmitted.
So we're talking about STIs, because HIV is a totally
STIs, STIs generally.
STIs.
And some STI, not all.
Okay, some.
Not all. Some.
So the important thing here is to go and get yourself tested.
Right. And most of them, you will not know if you have them. We normally say HIV has no face. STI have no face. So you don't know who have it from who don't have it. So the idea is for you to get tested for these things. That's the only hope. And sometimes you have these things and the symptoms can stay years before you actually have a sign or symptom.
Years.
Yeah, and they mirror other
things
as well. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why we encourage you, get tested, know your status, not just the HIV status, but know your status in relation to STIs or STDs.
STDs different to STIs.
No,
Oh.
they're basically the same. Some are disease, some are infection.
Oh.
But we use the big word infection because we have HIV coming on board. So instead of saying disease, you say
infections.
Right.
Okay. So let's talk about getting tested. Where, when, how does it work? Or how should it work rather?
All right. So testing. Okay, so let's jump back a bit and we're moving forward. So our theme for this year is glove up before you love up.
Glove up before
glove
you
up
love
before
up.
you love up, because as we were talking earlier, it's that sexy time of February. Everybody wants to buy a lingerie, they want to go to a hotel. No, it's in people's minds. When it comes to Valentine's Day, there is this heightened sense of
Romance.
physical love,
Yeah.
right? So an affection. So it's on individuals' minds, and let's not be coy here. It's on the minds of those who we don't want sex to be on their minds, the younger people, those who
Go and
don't,
study your books, right? About
right? So let's
Should be in
talk
school.
about how we can help individuals. And I say help individuals, I'm not talking about people outside of the store. We all are at risk, right? So it's talking to ourselves in terms of moving into this period of love. What do you do? What's happening is that even if you get tested today and you know your status today, your status may change tomorrow. So that's why we're saying glove up, because if it is that you have a test done today, right? It says it today, you may have had unprotected sex 3 months yesterday
or last night.
or last time,
Last
right?
night.
HIV takes 3 to 6 months
Yeah.
to develop in your body, and we are all different. So it might take one person 2 days, one person 3 months, another person 6 months, right? So you may have had unprotected sex before today. So you go on downtown, you go National AIDS Secretariat, you pass down hospital, you pass by your clinic, your private doctor, the labs. Those are all the places that you can get tested, or if it is that they won't be able to test you there on the spot and you get the information there, they're able to direct you to somewhere where you can have that test done. So you have that information. They say, okay, you're good to go, but you're good to go today. Your status or your status may change tomorrow. So when you're moving into the week of love and you're getting antsy and excited,
All right.
right? What we are asking and hoping is that when you are loving up, that protection is used, because we are real. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, children in school ish.
They're supposed to be.
Supposed to be. It's sex. And sex is not just what we think sex is. Sex is not just penetration of the vagina, it's penetration of the anus, and it's oral. So when we in the medical field say
So
sex,
diverse.
Yeah.
when we say sex, it's not just the traditional thought of sex. It's a range of things that can put you at risk for HIV and other STIs. So one, you may not know your status. You may know your status today, but you may not know your status tomorrow if your preceding behaviors were risky, which means unprotected sex. Because that's one sure way of contracting anything, being vulnerable. It goes with life as well. Once you're vulnerable to something, you're at risk, right? So what we encourage individuals to do is that if you were tested today and you were exposed previously, 3 months between now and the next test, because once or you don't have sex at all, then the next test that you do of your HIV status, right? So once you know you're not having sex in that period, right, and you are using a condom, then definitely that's your status then, and we encourage you moving forward. So get your partner tested all in this time, etc., etc. So that time before that HIV window open, you don't know what's coming in, right? So we call it the window period. So that's why we encourage this on. This is
I just so that.
that are going to show an outward expression of love. We are human.
So
All
that's
right.
why our theme, our target groups are persons with risky sexual behavior, and also persons who don't know their status and also their partner's status. So we're encouraging persons basically to get tested.
So that's a
Okay, so technical wise, it seemed to be have dropped out for a bit from the live. But okay, so we're talking about the window, and it seems very technical. So that period there where, sorry, the viral load for HIV is. You ready to take a call?
right. So
You ready to
sure,
take a
no
call?
problem.
All right, then I'll continue. Hello, good morning. All righty then. So that period where the viral load is too low for it to be detected on a test, can it be transmitted to somebody else during that time?
Definitely. It's in your body.
So that's very serious.
That's why
So you can be
That's
transmitting
extremely
it and you
serious.
do not even know that you have.
But you might test too soon and you think that you're
Yes.
all right. But that's like a false
False negative.
False negative.
that's I wouldn't say false negative.
just too soon
That's just a status on the day.
on the day.
On the day. But as we said, if you had risky sexual behaviors prior to that test, you didn't use a condom, then definitely you wrap up, you glove up, abstain before that next test.
As we say, hold out.
Yeah.
Hold out.
Yeah.
And then test, as Solomon was saying, we would like you to use a condom from that day until you come back for the next test.
Right. So, ladies, walk with some in your purses. Don't wait on the guys because the guys are gonna
Definitely.
say, "Oh, I don't have one."
Hey, and you
I
have
got
options.
one.
And you have options. You have the male condom and you have the female condom.
Oh, I thought you wanted to say options as in sizes, but that's not.
Yeah,
gonna
we have
work.
option in sizes.
I'm not going down that road this morning. Right. Yes.
Because the catch your breath.
It's a real conversation.
It is.
829. You can join us via WhatsApp as well. The number is 457-9994 on the WhatsApp. You can call us at 457-9997. This morning, we also have a bit of giveaways, but those are coming at the end. So you have to keep it locked to find out exactly what is being given away. We have an indication. You can get a hint from our WhatsApp status, but you have to have had our numbers in your phones before to be able to see it. So add it now if you don't have it already. So let's take a quick break and then come back and continue with the discussion. All right. Okay, I think there's a little bit of a click and a delay here. I'm pretty sure I double clicked this thing here.
Your tires and almost no grip on the road. Safety is a factor that should never be overlooked when it comes to your car or whatever you drive. SVG Tire Sales and Services in Falls Avenue and in Arnisvale carries a wide selection of quality new tires to fit any car, truck, minibus, or SUV, so you can experience a comfortable and safe commute every time. We are agents for the world's most reliable brands on and off the road, including Kenda Tires, the king of the mountain, Cooper Tires, king of the road and track, Ostone, the king of the Outback, and High Fly, the king of the Asian highway. We also carry new tires for light or heavy-duty trucks. From MRF, High Fly, and Linglong, a reliable set of new tires keep you, your passengers, and your payload always in the safe lane. So when you need in Kingstown, 457-1467, or in Arnisvale, 456-6444. SVG Tire Sales and Services. Performance and reliability proven when the rubber meets the road.
Treat yourself.
Or your special someone to ignite filled with love,
Music.
and romance.
Get your tickets now. First time.
Love in
person on February 11 at 8 p.m. The Love Boutique Hotel and Beach Club will come alive with live music from Walt Carter,
Jam,
Leah Barnaby,
Genevieve McMaster,
Jabez Matthews,
Jolicia Pope,
Avani Richard, $65, while couple tickets are $120.
Don't miss the chance to experience an unforgettable evening of love, laughter, great music, and many giveaways.
Limited tickets are available, so get yours today at Career City Store,
Super Health Pharmacy,
and for All Fashion at Joshua Center. Happy Valentine's from Walt Carter Music, Lady of Guadalupe Home for girls.
Right off the Leeward Highway on the Old Bookama Road is where you would find Pinchers Transport and Blocks and Hardware, a one-stop shop for all your building and construction needs, from foundation to roof. They offer building materials, sand, Rabica, cement, and stone, 4, 6, and 8-inch blocks, backhoe rental and trucking service. Their hardware section offers electrical and plumbing fittings, carpentry and farming tools and materials, automotive and repair, home care cleaning and DIY repairs, all under one roof. Call 458-7591 or 533-1576. Visit Mondays to Fridays from 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and Sundays 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pinchers Transport Blocks and Hardware, where quality meets price. No project too small. Here to serve you.
Sparrows, run for sophistication. Sparrows, run age to perfection. Skillfully crafted and touched with time in oak barrels. A rum so divine. Discover authentic Caribbean rum. Sparrows, premium rum. Sparrows, full-bodied rum. Sparrows, pure sophistication. Discover authentic Vincentian rum. Sparrows, premium rum.
Distilled and blended by St. Vincent Distillers Limited. Please drink responsibly.
Agents, careers, distributed.
It's everything. The net, UT Zone, internet delivery. Get your online shopping delivered right to your door. On Revolution, your evolution. Go shop the world. E-Zone, from everywhere, really see. E-Zone. Fast, easy, affordable. Shop on the net and get it here through the E-Zone.
E-Zone St. Vincent, local agent to BMC agencies.
Sparrows, run the rum of pure sophistication. Skillfully crafted and forged with time in oak barrels. A rum so divine. Discover authentic Caribbean rum. Sparrows, premium rum. Sparrows, full-bodied rum. Sparrows, pure sophistication. Discover authentic Vincentian rum. Sparrows, premium rum.
Distilled and blended by St. Vincent Distillers Limited. Please drink responsibly.
Agents, Careers, Distributions Limited.
How we live? Hybrid life, living in the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life, living in the hybrid life. End of one time we now watch phone bill. That's when the contract is a sure thing. How with the new floor plan name? Hybrid. If you don't know about it, then they better slide it. How we live? Hybrid life. Jump in the hybrid life, living in the hybrid life. What you feeling? Hybrid life, living in the hybrid life.
With Vault's new hybrid plan, postpaid and prepaid come together as one with no overages, no contract, no deposit, and no catch.
Hybrid.
Bundle up now and get 50 gigabytes of data and 2,000 anywhere minutes for only $55 per month, plus a discounted smartphone.
You see the new phone plan that Flow made? You could turn postpaid to prepaid.
FM is SVG.
All right, welcome back. It's 8:38. That is 22 minutes onto the 9 o'clock. Love up this Valentine's Day. The Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment, they are in studio with us. We've got Miss Roselle Solomon, Sister Arlitha Douglas, and Mr. Cordero Telesford. All right, so if you're just joining us, you would have missed quite a bit of information that you would need to be able to win something. So you can possibly win prizes from, and I say possibly because we have to explain how it's going to work, from La View Hotel, Sweetest Retreat. What is Sweetest Retreat?
The sweetest retreat.
The Sweetest Retreat.
Yes.
You're not eligible, Cordero.
That too.
I will.
Okay, and there's Amrita Spa and Wellness. I think that's self-explanatory. Oceana Spa. Oceana Spa. Is that next to the ocean? Well, anywhere in St. Vincent is next to the ocean. So, there's Maracay. Maracay Massage Therapy, and then Bamboo Spa. They're looking really nice. So you are going to ask questions at the end, and then this fancy box here. Once the listener answers correctly, I would put my hand in the box and retrieve what the prize is going to be. So you heard the 6 businesses. So you can either get something nice to eat, somewhere to go to relax and rejuvenate and get a little massage, or you can, the La View, is it dinner, lunch?
Dinner for 2.
Dinner for 2.
It's Valentine's Day.
It's a 1-person call.
I thought you were going to stay over. Dinner for 2.
I'll stay over.
All right, so before we get back into the discussion, this Valentine's, Lanes is giving all customers a chance to be part of Valentine's draw. From now until February 14th, when you spend $100 a month, of a DK microwave, second prize of a DK air fryer, and third prize of a DK blender. Happy Valentine's to all from Lanes, your family store of value. So let's continue talking about HIV. Symptoms. What are the symptoms of HIV?
All right. So HIV, as was mentioned, it's virus that attacks your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
So your immune system, again, is a general in your body. Looking at signs and symptoms, It may be as the simplest thing as flu, fever,
Like
flu-like symptoms, flu-like symptoms, flu-like, just like COVID,
cold.
flu-like symptoms, fever, things that basic, that basic. And then obviously as things progress, there are major symptoms. But at this point, we're looking at those simple basic signs and symptoms, flu-like symptoms, fever, cold, rashes, things of that nature.
Rashes.
Body rashes, yes.
Oh.
Maybe some weight loss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sore throat.
Sore throat.
Some thrush.
Basically the flu-like.
Flu-like symptoms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
But the thing is with this, it might not. You would treat it. You treat the cold. You know, when you treat a cold, you expect it.
Period. Longer than it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it keeps reoccurring. So it might go away and then you come back. Why? And again, these signs and symptoms mirror other things. So you might just take it for granted. It's something else.
Right. Oh, this flu taking me out, man. Taking real long to go. Maybe I need to just drink some vitamin C and you do your own at-home remedies. Now, let's talk a little bit about life with HIV. What are the possibilities once you get treatment?
Well, according to the clients, not patients, clients that I've worked with, I've been in HIV work for a long time, and it's a struggle, to be honest. These are the real reflections of individuals living with HIV. It's a real struggle. It's still a very stigmatized, discriminated against disease, infection, virus. It is still feared. And by that, a lot of individuals alienate people. People are denied jobs, etc. Or if they hear that this individual has HIV, they're scorned at work, scorned in this. It's still like that. You have to come to see a doctor. Thankfully, no, as opposed to about when I started or 25 years ago, there was so many medication that you had to take. Individuals had to take at least 20 pills a day. And that was in the earliest phase of HIV. Now, the most that you might take is 3 pills a day. That's how far we've come with regards to treatment for HIV. So, and then you don't have to come to clinic as often. Some individuals may have a 6-month date, a 3-month date. And that's what we're looking for. We're looking for individuals to get into care. And we not want you to get into care to know your business. We want you to get into care because we want you to be treated. You come into care, and plus, first to come into care, you have to be tested. So that's why we are so hyped on having individuals tested, because testing, you know your status. And if you're HIV positive, in terms of getting you to a medical facility or through the government system, the public healthcare system, you come to clinic. At clinic, you have your nurse, counselor, social worker, doctor that can give you as much information as possible, talk to you about your social situation. And that may be an issue in terms of how are they coming to clinic, finances, etc. And so you come in, you get your adherence counseling, you talk about the barriers to you taking medication. Even outside of HIV, talk to diabetics, talk to hypertensives. It's difficult taking medication. So it's almost the same principle. What's stopping you from taking your medication? Is it just knowing it's HIV, or you just have poor medication practices? You take it today, tomorrow, man, I feel fine. Or after a year, you say, no, I feel better. I'm gonna take I'm gonna stop medication. But sadly, when it comes to HIV, we don't have that cure yet,
Right.
but we do have medications that suppress the virus so much it becomes undetectable on a particular test. But you do have HIV, but when you check your viral load, it comes up as undetectable. The chances of you passing on HIV a better quality of life. You're able to do the things that you thought you might not be able to do because you think being HIV positive is a death sentence. Some may tell you it's still a death sentence, even though I am out, people know my status. It's still a weight for individuals. So definitely it's not a bed of roses, though we've come so far. But individuals are coming to clinic. For those who have stopped coming to clinic, if you're hearing my voice this morning, you know where we are. You know of you. So just come back, and get that follow-up and that support.
So you can live it. Go ahead.
You can, all of what Solomon said is okay, right? But you can live a normal, healthy life like any normal person, even though you have HIV. You can live a normal, healthy life. Your sex life can be normal also, just mean that you would have to
Use
glove up.
Yep.
But you can live normal.
Right.
Go to normal activities, but you must be taking your medication. Because when you don't take the medication and the viral load go up, then you are in trouble and you would get sick. And then if you stop, you put yourself at a higher risk
Oh, yes.
of being sick to the point of death. So we don't want that. We don't want you starting and stopping. We want you to start and to continue. Just think of it as taking medication for your pressure. You have to take your pressure tablets every day. You get up, you take your pressure tablets because you don't want your pressure to go high. Same principle.
Right. In terms of cost, how much does it cost the individual to maintain? Nothing.
Financially, nothing.
Nothing. It's free. The medication is free.
So your HIV medication to maintain your health,
It's free.
absolutely free. The counseling,
Free.
All the consultations,
Free.
free.
In the public
In the
healthcare
public
system.
system.
The medication is free. Healthcare system. All we need is
Then if it is that it is positive, then you show up.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
And regardless of what, you glove up before you love up.
That's right.
That's a lot of ups.
Glove up after too.
Glove after.
Yeah. As well. Yes.
Always glove up. That's the mission there. Unless, of course, you got other plans of
Procreation. Yes.
Then you do something else. Right. Now, other activities that are involved are coming from this year's initiative, apart from the radio program.
Also on Valentine's Day, which is the big day, the day that is affectionately, where persons like myself, who is also an affectionate person, not saying that I would need to glove up, but I will encourage persons to. On that day, we'll encourage persons to get tested. And you may ask where? Up at site, formerly known as the National AIDS Secretariat, and that building is located just next to grammar school up there. A little around the roundabout, grammar school up there.
Yeah.
Shaped like a container.
Yeah. They used to have a restaurant there.
Yes, it's right at the bridge.
Right by the bridge.
Yes.
Opposite the tennis court.
Yes.
Yeah.
Between the hours of 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Ooh,
and if for
that's
some
it.
reason you can't come between those times, you can just make a telephone call. And the telephone number is 451-2489. And you can speak to any of the officers there, and they can facilitate you with whatever time you can be there.
All the information you need. We
All
have
the information.
passionate, ready and willing.
Passionate members of staff.
Some other things that we can touch on may take us over 9 o'clock, so we might have to stop with the information at this point and give out the goodies. So Valentine's is coming. So are some goodies coming from the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment. Now, all you have to do, you have to listen for the question. You call in, you answer it correctly. You can call us via WhatsApp 457-9994, or you can call via landline 457-9997. Once you are correct, I'm going to do the honors of pulling the gift from the box, and that's it. Give us your name. Apply terms and conditions. Not affiliated with the MOH.
I'm not sure.
Not affiliated to Ministry of Health.
Oh, wow.
All right, nobody here. No
sorry,
family.
folks.
Yeah. Okay, so the first question. How many are we going to give away?
So we are giving away 3 prizes this morning,
That's right.
Cordero.
That's right.
3 prizes in
Let me
our
get the box
in
cut.
our fancy box of treats. So we have a bunch of questions. And for the first 3 individuals who are correct, Crystal will be able to pull and what you wanted. That's on Crystal. And then
No pressure.
I'm putting that on Crystal. But I'm hoping that we all can participate, have a good time this morning as we learned things that we may not have known necessarily, and that things are reinforced as we move forward for all of us. All right, so are we ready?
Yes, question time.
All right, so the first question is, what is HIV? The first question, what is HIV? So you can either give the full definition, but it must have in what is HIV, the letters.
I think somebody
the
called the
acronym.
wrong number. I can hear you. It is
They're using all the numbers.
79997.
So
to
what
call.
is HIV? You can give the definition, and in the definition, we must know what
Okay.
the acronym.
They got it right this time. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, you have an echo, so you want to turn.
Good morning.
Okay, go
Good
ahead.
morning.
Human immune virus.
Can you say that again, please?
Human immune virus.
Human immune virus. Well, you're partly correct, but continue. Tell us, what does HIV mean outside of just defining the acronym? Can you explain?
Oh, it's a virus that affect the human immune system.
Wonderful. So it's HIV is human immunodeficiency virus, and it is a virus that attacks the immune system. So hold one moment. Let Crystal dip into, shake up the box, Crystal, shake it up.
Oh, my bad. I got one job.
Shake up the box.
All right,
All right.
the box has been shaken, checked by our auditors, verified, and so on. Let me see what you want. I'm so excited. This paper long, boy. Ooh, dinner for 2 from the. So you're gonna have to give us your name.
Arlitha Douglas. Yeah, ALRIT.
ALR, right. Delplesh, and I think Crystal will take your details.
Yeah, you tell us the number you're calling from. That's your number.
Yes, please.
All right,
Okay, I got it.
wonderful.
Thank you, and
Wonderful.
congrats.
Congratulations, and enjoy.
I enjoy the program too.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.
That was wonderful.
All right. So,
question number 2.
Question number 2.
Crystal is so excited.
Very
know,
excited.
and I ain't
Very
winning a
excited.
thing.
Very excited. All right. So, question number 2 for those who have been listening all morning. What is the window period? What is the window period? What is the window period?
The answer coming through. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
The window period is when you have sex without a condom. You're exposed unprotected sex.
Right. And there's some other things attached to that. Why is it called the window?
Because you're exposed to anything comes in.
Right.
And coming.
Right. But are we giving her? Or are we going to explain further? So what did the window period? What was that attached to? We were talking about something. We were
HIV/AIDS.
Right, and there's a particular part of HIV awareness we're tackling today. So we wanted you to get tested.
Oh yeah, get tested and to know your status.
Right. To get tested.
Whenever you are going to have sex.
Right. Before.
Yes.
Right. And when you have sex, unprotected sex that time, and you wait until the next time, that is called
the window period.
Right. And the time you had unprotected sex, so when HIV may possibly show up, is also called the window period. Okay?
Yes.
Right. So that's understood, right?
Yes.
All right. So how long does HIV take to show up in the body?
About 10 days.
No, it takes about 3 to
months. Or 3 months.
3 to 6 months.
3 months.
All right, that's okay. You've been listening all morning, and we are grateful. We are grateful for that. Yes, it can show up in 10 days, but it's just. Okay. Crystal is going to shake the box.
Kind of eager now, you know.
Crystal is excited for you.
Yes.
Verified by our auditors.
Yeah.
What is she having today?
Pedicure.
Wonderful.
For one at Oceana Spa.
Are you into pedicures?
Well, it was my first time. One do it was
right. You're gonna just relax and have them take care of you. What's your name?
Carla Samuel Chateaubelair.
Carla Samuel Chateaubelair. Good morning.
You're gonna love it.
Right. So Crystal is going to take your information off air.
Yes. Her number is on this system.
Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, and continue to listen to WeFM and all. Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good Thanks for all the information.
Wonderful.
Right.
All
Great.
right.
Now, here's what. It's 9 o'clock.
We have one question left.
You have one question left? We got to squeeze it in really quickly.
What's
2
the
minutes.
theme of our activity, our Valentine activity? What is the theme of our Valentine's activity? It is our third question today. What is the theme?
Hello, good morning.
Hi, it's glove up before you rub up.
Glove up before you
rub up.
What's the theme behind Valentine's Day? That L word.
Take off the G off a glove.
Take off the G off glove. So it's glove up before you.
It's not rub.
Up?
No, it's not rub.
Love up.
Love up, right. So glove up before you love up. She plans to rub up.
Yes.
All right, so let's see what you want. No matter what, if you're rubbing up, glove up still.
Yes.
So you get a luxury pedicure spa treatment for one at Amrita Spa and Wellness.
Wonderful. What's your name, darling?
It's Valerie Caesar.
Valerie Caesar. Valerie, thank you so much for listening in this morning. And congratulations on
When can I collect?
they're
You will
asking about
call.
collection.
Yes, so we will call
Okay.
you and we'll
All right.
inform you. Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. That's a big question. That's a very important
Very
question.
important.
All right, thank you so much. And that comes to the end of the giveaway. So I keep box? No?
Roselle, what do you think?
Can we have our box, please?
Thank you.
They grabbed it so fast. All right, so we gotta wrap things up. We have about a few seconds.
So we're just encouraging everyone. It's Valentine's Day is coming, and even after that, once you're planning on having any sexual activity, we do encourage that you get tested and that you glove up before any loving or rubbing up.
That's right. And just to continue on what Roselle said, it is important to know your status, but not only your status, but also the status of your partner. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's also important once you know your status to take your treatment. And if you are taking treatment and you stop, we encourage you to continue to come back and restart your treatment.
And you have a wonderful day. And thanks to the Ministry of Health, Wealth, and the Environment for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you for having
All
us.
right, have a wonderful day. That was quite an interesting conversation about HIV, AIDS, and STIs. When we come back, maybe we'll continue. We'll see about that. All right. But we have to head into the bank rates. As brought to you compliments the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Brick by brick, piece by piece, building with technology, helping wealth increase. Starting small, building the future, doing more every day, doing more together. The bank we count on, BOSVG, our one bank together. Strong, our nation's bank, standing long. Yeah. Hey,